Once upon a time, nestled in the heart of the French countryside, stands the majestic Chateau de Londony. We, an Australian-German couple, are brave enough to take on the challenge and breathe new life into the chateau. Every fairy tale is born from dreams, passion, and desire. The chateau, once silent, begins to sing again, filled with warmth and laughter, and a good team around us. Welcome to Chateau de Londony.
Not yet.
Good morning! And this is Joe. So he's a stonemason and we need to have him on camera today.
All right. I think I've trompeted there. I don't think I've got the right bit of stone. The supplier I used, he had a piece of stone that was big enough, but it's not. This stone is different to this stone. I was going to repair it, but I don't think it's going to be big enough.
What do you think how old this stone would be here? Is there something where you look at the stone and then you go, oh, must be particular age, or this is not easy to get nowadays anymore, or is there always?
Well, this type of stone is Pierre d'Angoulême. It's still quarried. It's still quite readily available. This, I'm not quite sure what type of stone this is. I know it's a limestone. It's a hard limestone, but yeah, this is quite difficult to get. I don't think this is actively quarried anymore. It's a sort of greyish limestone. Yeah, so you really need to find an old piece somewhere that is of the right size and cut it up, and yeah, and perhaps like I was going to do, you make a repair rather than take the whole stone out.
Yeah, we have some old stone over here, and I think there's another pile. Yeah, there's a little bit over there as well.
Oh, possibly something like that. Something as big as that would do it. That's an option, that piece. If I cut it about a bit, that should work. Probably quite important. It's fallen from somewhere, so. Right, I'll have a look at this one.
Haven't you had a back injury not long time ago because of your work?
Yeah, I mean, it's part and parcel. The back is, you know, it goes sometimes, there's a bit of pain there, but it always seems to sort of sort itself out.
Yeah. So it's not tall enough?
No. It needs to be more like that, 35-ish, 35 centimetres.
So we need to find another stone?
Yeah. Well, that's close, but this is the wrong type of stone as well.
Yeah.
This is all the stone with the shell holes in. Stone.
Finding a right stone is not that easy, isn't it?
Well, no. I can get him to cut a new piece, but I was trying to avoid putting in a new piece because it
Who is the person who would cut the stone?
the supplier is
The supplier,
yeah, he's a guy called Fabien Motta, and he has a workshop with all the cutting equipment.
Right.
And he's on the way to Angoulême. Maybe I can use the piece I've got. The piece I've got is big enough. It's not thick enough. It needs to be. I need to make it, you know, appear like one solid stone. I think I can use the piece to repair. The piece that I have to repair.
That will be great.
Yeah. Let's give it a go.
Hello.
I'm going to repair the stone rather than replace it completely. So I'm going to take off the loose stone chip that off, then I'll build it up with a bit of lime mortar underneath to consolidate the stone, and then I'll cut the facing piece to the same size as the existing, and then I'll glue it on and to match the stone on the other side, and it will look like a new piece of stone, and it will be solid underneath rather than taking everything out, so we don't have to support the brick here. So that should work. Exactly right. Try and find a piece off of your spare pieces to replace what would have been this stone. So I need that to support the piece of the repair piece that I'm going to put on top. Chop this out level with the ground. Yeah. Leave a bit of stone in there, and then start by putting a piece in here, and then add a piece on here, and a return piece in there. And hopefully we'll end up with something like the original, like that. That's the idea. Right, so that one that's the right stone, and I can use that for the very bottom one that's rotted away.
This is like finding the right puzzle piece, isn't it?
Oh, it is. And you want something that's not too much bigger than the hammer. Not that hammer. There's a floor hammer there. I put that piece that's in the wheelbarrow in there, chop that out, then put a facing piece to cover this in here, and then find a little piece to repair that. And again, it's a facing piece rather than a full stone. This one cuts and sands, so you can use it flat. That's almost perfect size.
How you look every time you cut stone.
Yeah, it's a dusty job.
Wow.
Should probably have a dust mask on and
do you wanna
safety glasses, but
do you want me to find you a mask?
no, it's okay. What happens is if you put the mask on and the safety glasses, the glasses fog up. You can't see, so just hold my breath.
So Joe, why do you reckon the stones are all split?
Well, Harry. what happens is when the stone is quarried in its natural state, the stone is made up of layers. And what has probably happened here is the stone has been quarried in its natural form, but then when the stone has been shaped and used as a plinth stone, they have laid the stone up on it's called edge bedding, which means that the natural grain is running across the top and down through the stone, so the elements, the water, the cold, the frost can all get in and cause it to split and lose the face of the stone and delaminate, which is probably why a lot of these plinth stones, which take a lot of water up out of the ground, have split and lost part of their face and structure.
Wow. Cheers, Joe.
No problem.
Nice.
How old do you think the stone is?
That's a very difficult question, but I would imagine they probably quarried it when they built the building. So a couple of 100 years.
Couple of hundred?
Yeah.
Hard work.
Yeah. I decided it's better to cut this stone out of here rather than cut that one down, because it's all broken anyway, so I'll just put that whole big piece in under there. Just get those last bits out.
Do you
Not
find it
quite.
very difficult? Like this job, I can just imagine it is so hard to move the stone just for centimeters sometimes.
Yeah, and they all have really quite small joints, so the idea is to try and get it in there as tightly as possible. It's nearly, but not quite. There's a lime mortar, and I am filling up the gap between the old stone and the cladding, the new bit of cladding. Yeah. Putting it all together. But yeah, this should be good for another 200 years.
Hopefully.
Hey! Thank you, Joe.
Joseph. I think it's Mary Joseph. What did you say?
Come with me, mister.
Let's take him down for Christmas.
Bigger than me.
Yeah, bigger than you.
See you next time.